Photosynthesis is normally a process associated with plants. In the process, plants use carbon dioxide, H2O, and sunlight to make glucose and oxygen. This glucose is used to fuel not only human bodies but also plants. And the oxygen created is key for living things who consume oxygen and use it. And as a side note, photosynthesis converts energy from the sun into chemical energy. The photosynthesis process begins with the sun's release of photons. These photons enter the plant's chloroplast, which is an organelle where photosynthesis takes place. Within the chloroplast is thylakoids and the cell's stroma, which are like flat fluid-filled sacs where photosynthesis takes place. The chloroplast also contains chlorophyll, which helps to absorb the photons and gives the plants their green color. On a molecular level, the photosynthesis process begins in the thylakoid membrane, and the sun's photons will enter photosystem 2 and energize an electron. This high energy electron will be moved to the cytochrome complex. These photons will also help break up H2O molecules in the thylakoid's membrane, and this breaking down of H2O will create another high energy electron that will replace the high energy electron that is used for the cytochrome complex. Next, the high energy electron from photosystem 2 will be used to power the cytochrome complex, and it will help get the hydrogen ions through the cytochrome complex and through the thylakoid membrane into the actual thylakoid. Then the hydrogen ions that flow through the cytochrome complex will then flow through the ATP synthase and cause the synthase to spin. This spinning creates the kinetic energy that's needed to create ATP from phosphate and ADP. After ATP is created, photosystem 1 absorbs more photons from the sun and energizes another electron. This electron is used to make NADPH from a hydrogen ion and NADP. This NADPH will be used later in the synthesis stage. Finally, the plant goes to the synthesis stage where glucose is created from carbon dioxide, ATP, and the NADPH to create glucose and water.